In this video, you'll learn about the online communication features available with Ambience RX. Table of Contents. Chapter 1. Overview. Online communication, also known as Ambience RX, is an add-on component to the Ambience Access Management System. Ambience RX simplifies daily operations and provides a significant time and cost savings by not having to visit each lock for common occurrences such as canceling keys or auditing locks. These activities can now be done remotely. Ambience RX also enhances guest security. The locks can send a wide variety of notifications to alert staff that an intervention may be required. For example, door ajar alerts can help alert hotel staff to secure a room that might have been left open by the guest. The wandering intruder alert notifies hotel security that someone is attempting to gain entry by trying the same key on multiple locks. While a standing intruder alert signifies that failed attempts have occurred with multiple keys presented to the same lock. RX transforms the Ambience software into a wireless online system that provides two-way communication between the front desk computers and the hotel's electronic locks. Feature highlights. Guests can request a room change or extend their stay without having to return to the front desk to re-encode their keys. Hotel staff can remotely audit the lock without having to visit the door. And the property can monitor door activity through notifications visible in the Ambience software or sent directly to email. Online communication can also integrate with third-party applications for even greater room management control and flexibility. With a broad range of functionality, Ambience RX enhances guest convenience and security, reduces expenses, and optimizes operational efficiency. Chapter 2. Requirements. To implement online communication, the Ambience software must be configured with the add-on RX license. The deployment of online communication also involves configuring Zigbee gateways to work with the Ambience software. The Dormakaba gateways are network devices that are paired with the Dormakaba locks and strategically placed throughout the hotel. The gateways allow the locks to communicate wirelessly with the Ambience software. Prior to deploying the gateways, a qualified Dormakaba technician will perform a site survey to determine the exact number of gateways needed for the project and their ideal placement throughout the property. Properties can also opt to use approved third-party devices as the Zigbee communication backbone, such as in-room thermostats or other wireless IoT devices. A site survey will not be required if using third-party devices. Lastly, the locks themselves must be equipped with a Zigbee antenna in order for online wireless communication to occur. Chapter 3. Sending lock commands from Ambience. In this chapter, we'll look at a few examples of how to send lock commands directly from the Ambience software. Remote lock audit. The Programming and Auditing module is used to audit an access point remotely. Select the Remote Access Point Auditing option. Select the lock you wish to audit from the access points list, and click the Audit Access Point Remotely button. Remote lock audits can take a few minutes to complete. Once the audit is complete, the audit report is accessible by clicking the Summary button. From here, the report can be printed or exported to a wide variety of file formats. The audit file is also permanently saved and available to be viewed in the Reports module. Select Access Point Audit Report. Select Access Point. Click the Next to Audit List button. Select the remote audit. Click Generate. The Access Point Audit Report has been successfully generated. Remotely managing a guest registration. The Ambience Guest Registration module allows you to remotely manage a guest stay. If you wish to extend the checkout date or move the guest to a new room without having to remake their key, simply select the guest from the registration list and click Modify Registration. Click the plus sign to extend the number of nights the guest wants to stay, and click Next to Rooms if a room change is also necessary. Unassign the existing room and select a new room to assign to the guest. Once the modifications are complete, click Update Keys Remotely. This will send a command to the room lock to extend the guest stay and allow the original key to work on a new lock. Remote Guest Key Cancellation. The Guest Registration module allows front desk agents to cancel a guest key for a guest that checked out early. Select the guest from the registration list. Click the Check Out button and click Yes to check out the guest remotely. The room lock will no longer accept the guest key. The System Keys module allows staff members another way to remotely cancel active guest keys. Select Inhibit Keys as the key type. Select Additional Key. Please note, the first key or the new key must always be encoded as a hard key. Otherwise, the Inhibit Keys Remotely button will be grayed out and unavailable. Click Inhibit Keys Remotely. Select the access point or access points to inhibit guest keys on, and click Inhibit Keys Remotely. The selected locks will no longer accept the guest keys. Remote Staff Key Cancellations. Using the System Keys module, administrators can remotely cancel specific employee keys, denying them entry to all paired access points at the property. Select the Cancel Keys key type. Click Next to Credentials. From the drop-down, select the credential class and credential the employee belongs to. Click Next to Keys and select the employee from the list. Then click Cancel Keys remotely. All paired access points will no longer accept this employee's key. Chapter 4: Remote Lock Monitoring. In this chapter, you'll learn how to view the status of locks and gateways using the Ambience software. Ambience provides several modules with specific functions related to online communication. The Device Management module is used to add and configure devices to work with Ambience. Here, you can add RFID encoders to encode and read keys, configure Zigbee gateways for online communication, and manage gateways and paired access points. By selecting Registered Gateways and Paired Access Points, you can view the Metrics section, which provides a real-time snapshot of the gateways and paired access points on site. Here, you can view the number of gateways and access points that are currently online, the number of access points with a low battery, the number of access points with a weak radio frequency signal, the number of access points with an open door, the number of access points where the privacy switch is enabled, and the number of access points configured in passage mode, where there is unlimited access without a key. Color codes reflect the state of the data. Green indicates no attention is required, while yellow indicates the situation may require attention. Beneath the metrics summary, gateways are listed. You can view gateway status or issue commands to one or more gateways. Consult the online help for a complete listing of commands and descriptions. To view the access points that are paired with a gateway, select the gateway and click Next to Access Points. Here, you can send commands directly to one or more access points. The monitoring module is where you can view operations that are related to gateways and paired access points. This module also displays the metrics section, just like we saw in device management. The Operations tab lists the commands and related details that were sent to gateways and paired access points. The Events tab displays events related to gateways and paired access points. The list includes events for all key types: guest, staff, and system keys. Details include whether access was allowed or denied. And lastly, the Access Point Status tab lists the status of paired access points such as low battery, door open, and last entry. The Notification Management module keeps staff members informed about operations and events related to online communication. For example, a notification lets you know when lock batteries are weak, when a door is ajar, or when a standing or wandering intruder alert has been triggered. Consult the online help for a listing of all available notifications. the configuration process is as follows. First, create your notification groups using the Notification Management module. Then, subscribe to those notification groups using the Staff Management module. When an event is triggered, operators can view the alert by clicking the Notifications button in the Ambience toolbar. The number next to the bell icon will increment as new events come in. Click the button to see all the notifications. Notifications can also be sent via email if the email configuration settings have been defined in the System Settings module. These settings will be provided to the Ambience installer by the hotel's IT department. Creating notification groups. In this example, we'll create two notification groups: a low battery notification for the maintenance team and intruder alerts for the security team. From the Ambience homepage, click on the Notification Management module. Click the New Notification Group button. Give the notification group a name. We'll call this one Low Battery Alert, and we'll select Low Battery as the notification we want to include in this group. Select this option to configure Ambience to send notifications by email. Click next to Access Points and select which locks to include in this notification group. Then click Save. The first notification group has been configured. Let's create a second one. Click the New Notification Group button once again. We'll call this one Intruder Alerts, and we'll select Standing Intruder and Wandering Intruder as the notifications we want to include in this group. Select Email as the notification method. Click next to Access Points and select which locks to include in this notification group. Then click Save. Notification groups have been successfully created. Subscribing to the notification groups. Navigate to the Staff Management module. From the employee list, select a member of the maintenance team. Click in the Notification Groups field and select Low Battery Alert. Ensure that Enable Notification is set to Yes. Optionally, enter an email address to send notifications to the staff member's inbox, and click Save. Repeat the process for your security team. Select a staff member from the employee list. Subscribe to the Intruder Alerts notification group. Enter an email address and click Save. Staff members have been successfully subscribed to the notification groups. Those staff members will now be notified of any events in the Notifications section of the Ambience toolbar. Click the button to see all the notifications. As mentioned previously, notifications can also be sent by email if the staff member has been subscribed to a notification and the staff member has a valid email address defined in their employee profile. Please note, only Ambience administrators can create notification groups and manage subscriptions. Lastly, the email configuration settings must also have been defined in System Settings during the initial Ambience setup. The Ambience Reports module provides current and historical data so that you can track, investigate, and maintain records for every aspect of your site. The following Ambience reports are related directly to online communication. To view a report, select the report you wish to generate, select available options, and click Generate. Chapter 5, Review. In this video, we learned about the online communication features available in the Ambience Access Management System. We learned that in order to implement online communication, the property needs to purchase the Ambience RX license, deploy Zigbee gateways throughout the property, and make sure the hotel locks are Zigbee ready. Online communication is ideal for properties seeking to enhance the guest experience while maximizing security and operational efficiency.